Hey guys, Jsnow with the. I apologize first for the camera. I don't know why this camera. I probably have to get a new camera eventually, but for some reason it's always messed up. The lighting's always off, something like that. So I apologize for that. But anyway, this is the 6K vlog, 6,000 subscribers. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it for all the new subs and all the old subs that have been here since day one. I really appreciate it. So I guess we're just gonna reminisce about the channel because I really don't have anything special planned. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those guys who usually plans anything ahead of time, so don't really have much special planned. But let's go into, I guess, the history of the channel and stuff. So I started out YouTubing, when was it? I want to say 2011, because that's when I banned my first Twitch chat person. That's how I can go by the dates. It's like, yeah, I banned this guy in 2011. That's how I know when I started. But I think I started in 2009 with a channel called Mr. Necryot, or some weirdly weird name. And that channel unfortunately had a lot of awesome videos, but they were all copyright filled. So unfortunately I had to delete the channel because I would have got flagged. I mean, this is back when YouTube wasn't really flagging anything, so the videos weren't flagged for anything, but eventually it got caught up and then I had to delete the channel. And I made a new channel called Jsnow Gaming, which I kind of want to change the name if possible, because what I meant to do was I put Jsnow Gaming on one channel, and then I don't know what I did, but I messed that channel up, so I had to make a new one with Jsnow Gaming X, which I just hate because it reminds me of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, where everybody would put their X in the name and stuff. I don't know why. But how did I get inspired? Let's go into how I get inspired to YouTube. So I was bored one day, basically, and I heard of this place called TGN. So I was like, what is TGN? And I'm like, oh, TGN, I think it was called the Gaming Network. And there was this one guy named Tally. So you guys might know Tally, you guys might not know Tally. Well, Tally's basically a World of Warcraft gamer who streams on Twitch a lot, and he's a pretty funny dude. So through that, I would watch his videos all day, because I had plenty of time off from school during college, and even in high school, I would watch his videos, I mean his streams, I should say, all freaking day. Sub Sunday was like the highlight of my week. Sub Sunday was just too funny, but unfortunately, I don't think he does too many Sub Sundays anymore. But Sub Sundays used to be, that was the shit, man. That was the good stuff. But after a while, I was like, hey, what is this TGN? And let me see if I can actually work my way up. So I decided to make a YouTube channel, and eventually I was able to get partnered with TGN. And I started making a little bit of money on the side of my videos, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. I can make videos, people enjoy them, and stuff like that. And then unfortunately, later down the road, I had to get partnered from TGN because it ends up that whole entire thing was like a scam, pretty much. What do you call it? I don't remember what happened, but it was pretty bad. Like the website or whatever it was just fell apart completely. So what games did I start with? The game I started with was World of Warcraft. Now I still love World of Warcraft. I don't actually play it right at the moment, but that's when I got started with YouTubing in Cataclysm. And Cataclysm was actually the start for a lot of YouTubers that I remember playing World of Warcraft. I can't name any at the top of my head because all I've been watching was Tally, but there was a whole bunch of other YouTubers that were streaming World of Warcraft. And before I forget, what was I talking about? Having a brain fart. Oh, well, yeah, World of Warcraft. So World of Warcraft was my main game, and that's what I was doing on the other channel. And unfortunately, I had to delete the channel, and all my Cataclysm stuff disappeared pretty much. So basically this channel started on Mr. Pandaria, which was a pretty good expansion. And Mr. Pandaria, did some guides and stuff. They were getting a little semi-popular. And then this game, right around when I got sick, so you guys might not notice, you might notice, unfortunately I had cancer in 2012. So I was, of course, really bummed out. I mean, who wouldn't be when they tell you, you have cancer? It's like, oh shit. But I didn't really take it that bad. I wasn't really taking it that bad. I felt that I was gonna. They said 90% success rate or whatever, or survival rate. So I really didn't think about it that much. And I was like, well, I had to take all the medicine, go through all the bullshit. But I guess it was worth surviving, or I don't know how to put it. I probably shouldn't say it like that. But what did I do during that? So that's when I went hardcore on YouTube. Well, I was on chemo while I was bald and wearing my John Deere, whatever you call it, little hat or whatever. I was like so into hats back then. Yeah, I was bald and everything, and I was just playing the crap. I remember when Mr. Pandaria first came out, I just finished chemo for the day, and I was like, I gotta stay up for Mr. Pandaria. You know, I just gotta do it. So I stood up for Mr. Pandaria, and I was like, I have chemo the next day, and I'm super tired because of course that stuff kills you. And what do you call it? I was just so excited to play Mr. Pandaria. I remember going out, almost had world first, or at least server first herbalism. I was so close. I was running around Valley of Four Winds trying to get herbalism done, and I missed it by like 5 minutes. I was at like, I think it was 800. No, it was more like 600 or 700. And I was at like 590, and I just missed out. So that kind of was disappointing. But I had a lot of fun doing that. I wish I was able to stream it, but unfortunately, due to my sickness and the fact that I don't think I streamed that much, I wasn't really able to do it. So it was very weird. What do you call it? I still remember the day when I actually was told to go to the hospital, which was really weird. Where I was streaming. I was actually in the middle of streaming, and they told me to go to the hospital for that. So it was pretty crazy, and I kind of just lucked out because I did an X-ray of my neck, and apparently the cancer ate the bones. Like that's why I was so skinny for a while. It was actually eating, it was eating. I don't know how that happens, but it was eating stuff, and unfortunately it was eating my bones. So that's why I have neck surgery, and my neck's all messed up. So I can still stream, which is good. You know, I can turn my neck, but I can't turn it all the way like a normal person. That's enough about that cancer stuff. We'll actually kind of have to intertwine that with the next game. So next game was DayZ. So I found this game DayZ, and I was seeing all these streams. I'm like, what is this DayZ mod? Like, it seems so interesting. And, you know, my dad, which I was fortunate enough, you know, bless him, etc., he was able to buy me DayZ. And I was like, wow, this game is so cool with the zombies running around. And I didn't think it was going to be... It was pretty popular, but I didn't think I was going to go anywhere with it until we had the first video that I made, which was... if I have it right here, I'm trying to see if I have it. Oh, yes, there you go. DayZ Axe Murder Trolling, getting chased by a guy, which has 225k views. It was 5 years ago. Wow, that was 5 years ago? That didn't even feel like it flew. Normally people say time flies fast, but yeah, that feels like it was 5 days ago. But that video went viral, semi-viral, and it was just a guy with a redneck voice going, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. It's just like, it was the funniest voice. And that's what started my DayZ popularity, pretty much. And then I had all these different DayZ adventures in the mod, which were freaking awesome. I mean, you can go watch on my main channel. If you just go to the channel page, all the really old DayZ stuff is there. What do you call it? I remember having tons of fun with the stream. Tons, yeah, lots of people. Not lots, but like 10 plus people would join the stream around every day, and we would just mess around in DayZ. It was extremely fun. Shout out to Slam Daddy. I hope he's okay. I don't know where he went, but it first started with me and this guy named Slam Daddy. And we would just play DayZ together and mess around on the new maps. Then there was Outside 100, which I'm pretty sure he still exists. If you're watching, you can still... Hello. But we and him would do tons and tons of DayZ playing. Oh my god, we must have played like at least 100 hours of DayZ together, so that was pretty fun. Unfortunately, he didn't have a mic, so he was always like my silent best friend. And we would just run around, get kills, and just fall off of things and all stupid stuff in DayZ. So the DayZ days were probably the highlight of my channel. I was making, I could say the amount because I'm not partnered with them anymore, but I was making like 200 a month. Of course, that's nothing to live on. It's even worse now, but I was making a decent amount of money for a high schooler / just got into college. And I was able to buy new equipment for my computer, so I was finally able to upgrade it eventually. And I was able to get DayZ running at a good speed, and you know, it just took off from there. Now let's go, and now this goes into, not the next game, I'm trying to think, where did we go from there? What was that for Mr. Pandaria? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, it was Warlords of Draenor, which kind of sucked. I think most people agree Warlords of Draenor sucked. I remember putting out content for it, but I just don't remember much of it, because it was just a blah expansion. And then DayZ Standalone came out. So DayZ Standalone, oh man. Oh, it pisses me off. DayZ Standalone was such a letdown, man. When it first came out, you know, everybody rushed to it because it was like, yes, Standalone is finally out. It's been like 4 years or whatever. I mean, 4 years. I think it was 2 years between the mod and DayZ Standalone. And it was like, oh my god, finally, it's here. And then it just ended up sucking, man. The popularity of the game just dropped slowly. the updates weren't coming out. The guy, what was it, Dean Hall? Yeah, the main guy for Daisy who was working on it left completely, and it was just a mess. It was just an absolute mess. But anyway, Daisy standalone now. Apparently they're getting a .63 update, but nobody. It's showing up on the test servers, but nobody knows when it's coming out. And all it's been is animations. That's it. All we've been seeing is animations, like climbing a ladder. Yes, this is what we waited for like a year. Climbing ladders and falling too. Wow, so much content. Like I know I'm gonna play Daisy when it comes out, but it doesn't mean I can't bash it. Like come on, it's been in early access forever. Apparently it's just gonna go into beta. This will be the beta patch, but I have a feeling people are gonna be let down unless something amazing happens. So we'll have to see what happens. So that was the channel decline. And that's the thing, channel never really went anywhere, and it kind of sucks. So now we go to present day, and present day is VR chat. So we'll talk about VR chat right now. So I did say I was going to quit VR chat, and obviously I caved in and I kept playing VR chat. So the issue with VR chat is not the issue. We'll talk about the positives. The positives is funny as fuck. Those were the only videos where I think I watched it again. Because I don't, like, once I create a video, a lot of people probably do this. They create a video and they just don't watch it ever again. But those are too funny to not watch again. Especially my favorite one of all time of VR chat is the McDonald's. I think it's McDonald's #3. If you could probably find it in the VR chat playlist on the main channel. But it was the McDonald's #3 where McDonald's Employee of the Month. That's what it was called. And I just had a single Knuckles trying to manage an entire McDonald's. And it was just hilarious. Can't get over that one. It still makes me smile. So the benefits are it's super funny. Now the negatives are it's hard to do. There's not many of them left. The meme is dying, dead. Well, the meme is in dead shape. Is dead. Like very few people still do it. I don't think it's at the dying phase anymore. I think it's dead. As there's only a few who actually do it now. It's just little kids or nobody. So far, I've seen Uganda servers with less than 60 people on it. And only a month ago it used to have 1,000, so now it's less than 60. So that's pretty terrible as far as retaining people. And I think VR chat's a game that's going to die off soon because I don't think many people are going to use it. And I think it's going to get banned on Twitch because I know Second Life is banned on Twitch. And VR chat possibly could get banned because there's people putting in porn on the... Yeah, they're putting in porn on the thing, so... I was running around in VR chat trying to talk to Ugandan Knuckles, and then all of a sudden this guy has a picture of a big ass black cock, like this big, and he just shoves it in your face. And it's just like, like the video I have to stop recording, I have to block the guy, he gets vote kicked out of the server, but it ruins everything. Then there's also another troll who has a program that shoots sprites. Like, you've probably seen it a lot, where people just shoot sprites in the air all over the place. But this guy apparently can go up to 1 million pixels a second, so he crashes your game. The second he uses it, he had an anti-knuckle spray. It was literally a roaming anti-knuckle spray that said anti-knuckles on it. And then the second it sprayed, the entire server crashed. And I was like, oh my god. So, VR chat's a hard thing to film, but I hope to be able to produce more for you guys. But this is what goes on to the final thing, since I don't want this vlog to be forever, is Magic the Gathering. So Magic the Gathering, I do have a few box opening videos left. I just saved them for later because unfortunately the quality of my cam is terrible. So that's why I didn't really want to upload them yet, so I'm just going to save them for now. But yeah, the quality of my cam is absolutely horrible. But Magic the Gathering is probably what I'm going to push hopefully this month when the NDA lifts on Magic Arena. They say they're going to lift the NDA on Magic Arena, but who knows. But that's what I'm going to push for with my channel, because I want to succeed, and I don't think VR chat is really a platform to succeed on. Because it's basically me just watching people. It doesn't really bring out my personality, or I don't put much effort, so to say. Yeah, there's a lot of effort that goes into it, though. Trying to find those knuckles all day is a full-time job. But, there's not much me in it, which is kind of, not weird, but it kind of, yeah. Another brain fart. How do I say it? Alright, whatever. But basically, I hope you get the point on that. But with Magic the Gathering, I'm not an expert on Magic the Gathering. I'm going to have to somehow be an expert in Standard. Am I gonna do well on Twitch because I'm gonna be streaming it a lot? I have no idea. Because the last time I did good on Twitch was back in 2012, and that was during the Daisy mod days. So I'm basically putting all my eggs into one basket, which is not obviously what you don't want to do, but unfortunately, unless Daisy 0.63 is like the best patch of all and brings all the players back, which is not going to happen, that's pretty much what I'm going to be streaming or playing. And we'll just have to see what happens with that. So, gonna try to go hardcore into Magic. I know a lot of people aren't here for Magic, but I will try to sneak in some VR chat or some other games. Speaking of other games, I guess on the last note is Fortnite. I tried Fortnite. I suck at Fortnite. The game's not really my taste. I might stream it here and there, but as far as like when it comes to Fortnite, I just don't think it's worth my time because A, I don't really enjoy it that much. B, I absolutely suck. 3, it's kind of enjoyable at times, but most of the time I just get wrecked. And 4, it's not going to bring any viewers or anything like that. Nobody wants to see anybody who sucks at Fortnite, especially when they can't aim. Like me. I cannot aim for the life of me. So, and then the team players, when your team players start saying you suck and yell at you on the chat, it doesn't help at all. Especially with my social anxiety stuff. Like when I have to talk to people in chat and telling you they suck, it's like, oh boy. So, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and got maybe a little history lesson. You know, save it for college. Got a little history lesson on the channel. And I hope you guys will stay for the channel and whatever I do. If you guys have any questions, I guess if you want to ask anything on the comment section, I guess we'll do an AMA. I was thinking of doing AMA at first, but it usually doesn't work out. But if you guys want to ask me anything in the comment section below, feel free to leave it. And I will see you guys next time.